Opening up. Bachelor Nation fans got to know Ali Manno on season 14 of The Bachelor, and later when she returned to our screens for season 6 of The Bachelorette as the leading lady. Since her time on the shows, Ali married husband Kevin Manno in 2017 and gave birth to their 2 kids, Molly and Riley. Recently, Ali competed on the newest season of the TV show Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, alongside fellow Bachelorette Trista Sutter. She's been keeping fans updated with behind-the-scenes details as each episode airs, and now is telling the story about how she got medically withdrawn after an injury to her hand. Alongside a photo of her holding up an X-ray, she wrote, "Finally gonna share everything about what happened on my hand on Special Forces today. I took a ton of videos about the process while I was overseas." Ali then posted the series of videos she took after the injury, documenting her experience in real time. The videos show her disappointment of having to leave the show and reveal that she had to take a train from London to Wales to go to the ER. She also shared that she only got about 8 hours of sleep over the course of 3 days, so realizing her experience was officially being cut short made her very emotional. Ali revealed in her caption that she won't be returning to the show, writing, "I know a lot of you were hoping that I was gonna be back in tonight's episode, based on how quickly everything wrapped up last week, but I'm bummed to tell you I won't be." She then detailed how the injury was discovered by the medic, revealing that it was a complete accident. "My injury just ended up being a bad sprain, but I understand why the medic made the call he made, even though it still all feels very unfair," she expressed. "I never actually went to the medic. He came to our barracks to check on some people with hypothermia, and I asked him for some tape and ibuprofen. And that's when he looked at my hand and told me to come to his office." Ali expanded on her feelings after months of reflection about the decision made, and stated that while sad, she ultimately understood. She said, "I'm disappointed. I wanted the experience so badly. Maybe I'll have another chance one day, but regardless, I'm still so incredibly grateful for the experience. We're so glad that Ali and her hand are okay, and we're so proud of how hard she worked on the show. We also hope she gets another chance to compete one day." Bachelor Nation fans remember Ali Manno as the bubbly and determined contestant from season 14 of The Bachelor, and later as the star of season 6 of The Bachelorette. Over the years, Ali has remained in the spotlight, sharing glimpses of her life with her husband, Kevin Manno, and their 2 adorable children, Molly and Riley. Recently, Ali's fans got the chance to watch her push herself to the limit on the reality series Special Forces, World's Toughest Test. However, her journey on the intense show came to an unexpected end due to a hand injury that forced her to withdraw. Now, Ali is finally opening up about the incident and sharing the emotional and physical toll of her experience. When Ali signed up for Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, she knew it would be a life-changing experience. The show, which puts celebrities through military-style challenges designed to test their physical and mental endurance, was unlike anything she had ever done before. Competing alongside fellow Bachelorette alum Trista Sutter and other notable personalities, Ali was determined to give it her all. "I've always loved pushing myself out of my comfort zone," she said in an Instagram post before the season premiered. "This show felt like the ultimate way to do that." The first few days on Special Forces were as grueling as she expected. Sleep deprivation, freezing temperatures, and physically demanding tasks pushed the contestants to their limits. Ali shared glimpses of the journey on social media, revealing the camaraderie she built with her fellow participants and the pride she felt in tackling the challenges. Ali's time on the show took an unfortunate turn when she injured her hand during one of the exercises. While she initially brushed off the pain, the situation escalated when the show's medic came to check on contestants who were dealing with hypothermia. "I never actually went to the medic," Ali explained in a heartfelt Instagram post. He came to our barracks to check on some people with hypothermia, and I asked him for some tape and ibuprofen. That's when he looked at my hand and told me to come to his office. Allie had been struggling with the injury, which turned out to be a severe sprain, but she had hoped to power through and continue competing. Unfortunately, the medic determined that the risk of further damage was too high, and she was medically withdrawn from the show. The decision was devastating for Allie, who had poured her heart into the experience. "I'm disappointed," she admitted. "I wanted the experience so badly. Maybe I'll have another chance one day, but it still feels very unfair." In true Allie fashion, she chose to share her journey with her fans, documenting the aftermath of her injury in a series of videos. From the moment she left the barracks to her trip to the ER, Allie's honesty and vulnerability shone through. "I took a ton of videos about the process while I was overseas," she wrote alongside a photo of her X-ray. In the videos, Allie's disappointment was palpable as she reflected on what could have been. She also shared the physical toll the experience had taken, revealing that she had only gotten about 8 hours of sleep over the course of 3 days. One of the most emotional moments came when Allie described the train ride from London to Wales to seek medical attention. "It was such a surreal experience," she said. "I'm sitting there, still in my gear, surrounded by strangers, trying to process that it was all over." Despite her disappointment, Allie's gratitude for the opportunity remained evident. "I'm still so incredibly grateful for the experience. It's something I'll never forget." In the weeks following her departure from Special Forces, Allie had time to reflect on the experience and the lessons she learned. While she admitted that the medic's decision to pull her from the competition felt unfair, she ultimately came to understand the rationale behind it. "My injury ended up being just a bad sprain, but I understand why the medic made the call he did," she said. "It's their job to make sure we're safe, and I respect that." Allie's resilience and positive outlook have inspired her fans, many of whom took to social media to praise her bravery and determination. "You gave it your all, and that's what matters," one fan commented. Another wrote, "Your vulnerability and honesty make you such a role model. Thank you for sharing your journey with us." Though her time on Special Forces was cut short, Allie isn't ruling out the possibility of returning for another season. "Maybe I'll have another chance one day," she said with a hopeful smile. In the meantime, she's focusing on her family and continuing to share her adventures with her followers. From fun family outings to candid mom moments, Allie's social media presence is a testament to her ability to find joy and gratitude in every situation. As for her hand, Allie is happy to report that she's fully healed and back to her usual activities. "I'm just glad it wasn't more serious," she said. "It's a reminder to appreciate my body and all it can do." Allie's journey on Special Forces may have been shorter than she hoped, but it's clear that she left a lasting impression. Her determination, vulnerability, and gratitude resonated with viewers, cementing her status as a fan favorite. Whether she's competing on a reality show or navigating the ups and downs of motherhood, Allie continues to inspire those around her with her authenticity and resilience. Reflecting on her time on Special Forces, Allie summed up her experience with a mix of emotions. "It was one of the hardest things I've ever done, but also one of the most rewarding," she said. "Even though it didn't end the way I wanted, I'm so grateful for the journey. It taught me so much about myself and what I'm capable of." As fans eagerly await what's next for Allie, one thing is certain: her resilience and positivity will continue to shine, no matter what challenges come her way.